have a plan to motor west. It's the highway, it's the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66.
Okay, it's time for another day of We Get Our Kicks reading book 66, the Kennedy Elementary School Summer Reading Challenge, where we encourage you to read at least 10 minutes or one picture book a day. We're going to be bringing you a different picture book each day as we travel around Barrow County and surrounding areas. Each book is either a Caldecott winner or a Georgia picture book winner for this year, and it inspired me to a different place in Barrow County. Today's book is called The Overground Railroad by Lisa Klein Ransom and James Ransom. And of course, since it's the Overground Railroad, it inspired me to come out to Auburn, where we have this caboose here. So, and we just missed a train. I tried to video it before, but the train was just too loud. You couldn't hear me. So here I am in Auburn, downtown Auburn. You can hear at the whistle stop shops. You can hear some music going. Just had a train go by, and now I'm going to read this book to you. It's called The Overground Railroad. Remember, as I read, I'm going to try to model what good readers do. Good readers read fluently. Fluently means that they read the words correctly. They read them at a good pace, not too fast, not too slow, and they show expression. So I'm going to try to model that for you. As I'm reading, okay, I want you to practice what good readers do. Real good readers listen for the story elements, the characters, the main characters, who or what the story's about. They listen for the setting, where and when the story's taking place, and they listen for the sequence of events, what happens first and next and after that and finally. So be doing that. Also too, because we want you to comprehend what you read. We don't want you just to read the words and not know what the story's telling you. We want you to understand. That's what comprehension means. And a good comprehension strategy is to know the questions that you're going to get before we read the book. So we're going to give you the list of questions, and then we're going to read the book, The Overground Railroad by Lisa Klein Ransom and James Ransom. Hope you enjoy. Come on out to downtown Auburn, get some great pictures on the caboose, and also go out to the whistle stop shops and buy something awesome. Overground Railroad by Lisa Klein Ransom and James Ransom. Some walked, some drove, but we took the train north. Me and Mama and Daddy got to the station, crack of dawn early, before anyone could see us leave. Daddy holding tight to me with one hand, 3 tickets to New York in the other. The porter helped us on board, then handed us our bags and our shoebox filled with food, then tied the string onto the first train out of North Carolina, just as the conductor yelled, "All aboard the New York-bound Silver Meteor." Daddy led us to the last seats in the colored car and let me sit next to the window to watch as the train whistled and chugged, leaving puffs of smoke behind. The conductor shouts, "Next stop, Rocky Mount." We left in secret before Daddy's boss knew. Before our lease was up, We said our goodbyes to Uncle Buck and Granddaddy and Grandma, her wet cheek pressed against mine. "Ruth Ellen, you mind your mama and daddy," she said. "No more picking," Dad said, mad. "No more working someone else's land," Mama said, proud. "We're going to make our own way up north," they both said. Out the window I watched Blue Ridge mountains and fields with folks already hunched and picking row after row of cotton, tobacco, and peanuts every day, except the Lord's Day, just like my granddaddy, but not anymore for my daddy. At the next stop, more people in boxes and satchels squeezed into the colored car, so many they stood on tired feet or sat on hard floors where they were. Daddy pulled out cards to pass the time. I won at rummy, Daddy at war. In my bag is the book teacher pressed in my hands on my last day of school before we left. Next stop, Norfolk, Virginia. In our straight back seats, when we finish with cards, Mama fusses in her purse. Daddy stares ahead. I take out the book teacher gave me. The cover's worn, pages too. "Read to me, Ruthie," Mama says, and I do. First the title, Narrative of the Life of Frederick Douglass. Then I turn to the first page. I was born in Tuckahoe near Hillsborough and about 12 miles from Easton in Talbot County, Maryland. Mama listens till her eyes blink longer, then close, but I keep on. Next stop, Alexandria, Virginia. Out the window in between pages, I watch as crooked shacks sprout on the edges of field. Folks wave from their doorways, and I wave back. Mama turns in her sleep, restless and dreaming. All around me, everybody's leaving for the north. Talks in Bible words, Exodus, Egypt, Canaan, hoping that Chicago, Detroit, and New York City are the promised land. Next stop, Washington, D.C. The porters come and move signs, walking Daddy, telling everyone in the colored section to sit where they want. We don't have to stay in front behind the engine, breathing in smoke, because we're past the line that divides black from white, south from north, wrong from right. I wait to move, but we wait more. Finally, Daddy takes my hand and Mama stands, and we walk down the aisles, out of the color car and through the curtain. Next stop, Baltimore, Maryland. On the other side of the curtain is the dining car with tablecloths and clinking glasses and white faces and good food smells and that make my stomach growl and make me wish we hadn't eaten Grandma's fried chicken and hard-boiled eggs and lemon pound cake so soon. Next stop, Newark, Delaware. We walk past row after row of white folks who stare at or turn away with eyes that say, keep moving when they see us. Some put hands in empty seats, not here. And we keep walking until we find smiles from new neighbors. Out the window, people turn and point, and I see water, a whole river running along beside us. It's the Delaware River. A mother says to her boy, the book teacher gave me has pages filled with the story of a boy leaving behind what he knew and heading to what he don't, just like me. Only he didn't have a ticket bought by his daddy and food packed by his grandma. So he was cold and hungry, but he kept on running at night with only the North Star to guide him along the Chesapeake and Delaware River in secret, getting help along the way till he made his way walking to freedom north. Next stop, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I watched the tracks in front of me and behind me, just as far as the eye can see. Mama and Daddy say jobs, education, freedom are waiting in New York for us. And like the boy in the book, we are all running from and running to at the same time. Last stop, New York City, Penn Station. We step off the train and I stretch my neck to see bright lights, tall buildings shimmering against a sky, bright as 100 North Stars. Daddy grabs our bags. I squeeze Mama's hand. The others hold tight to my book. The Overground Railroad by Lisa Klein Ransom and James Ransom.
Well, if you